नमस्कार दर्शक मित्रों, स्पिरिचुअल लाइव के इस कार्यक्रम में आप सबका स्वागत है। हम हर वीक कुछ आध्यात्मिक चर्चा की बातें करते रहते हैं। हम अपने आप में कहते हैं कि हमारा हर दिन सुबह से लेकर के शाम तक अच्छा बीते, हम अच्छे लोगों से मिले, अच्छा कार्य करें और लोगों की रिस्पेक्ट करें। आज सबसे बड़ा दिन हमारे पूरे विश्व में जो लोग मनाते हैं, जिनको देव दिवाली मनाई जाती है। दिवाली का एक फेस्टिवल है जो आम लोगों के लिए मनाते हैं, और देव दिवाली जो देवताओं दिवाली मनाते हैं। और जब देवताओं दिवाली मनाते हैं और पूर्णिमा की रात्रि हो, आप देखो कभी शाम को बाहर निकल कर, यहाँ ठंडी है, प्रयोग करने से पहले जैकेट पहन लेना। तो बाहर निकलने से पहले आप अपने आप में पूर्णिमा का उस चंद्रमा को देखते रहोगे तो आपको मन में इतनी शांति मिलेगी, इतनी शांति मिलेगी कि आप खुद एहसास करोगे कि ये कुदरत ने, प्रकृति ने क्या बनाया है, ये प्रभु ने इस सृष्टि की रचना कैसे की है। सभी चीज अपने आप में अलग है। आप देखो, टमाटर खाओगे तो उनका स्वाद अलग है, पोटैटोज खाओगे तो उनका स्वाद अलग है, लेमन खाओगे तो उनका स्वाद अलग है, जूस पियोगे तो उनका स्वाद अलग है। गॉड गिव एवरीवेयर द डिफरेंट टेस्ट। सेम वाटर, सेम अर्थ, सेम स्काई, सेम सन, सेम मून, but why is different? Lemon have a different taste, tomato have a different taste, potato have a different taste. Why? If you go to the river, there is a different taste of the water. If you go to the seaside, there is a different taste of the water. So the one God, and He is managing a lot of different things. In one body, eye can see, ear cannot see, ear can listen, nose can smell, they cannot see, the tongue can taste, they cannot see as well, the mouth can talk. So the one body, the 5.5 feet body, this is the mobile which is God make it, and some people, they don't know how to use. So beauty of the world, beauty of the nature, beauty of the God is never teaching us be separate. God is always teaching us be lovingly together. We have 5 fingers in our hand. The 5 fingers, you can see the separate, you can see the different height, you can see the different shape, but when they all together, it's come as one punch. The same way, around the world, you can see a lot of things is happening. Why? Because different mind have a different taste. Different mind have different kind of opinion. Different mind want different kind of desires. But who can teach you? Who can teach you what is right and what is wrong? Only your religion can teach you. Only your faith can teach you. Same way, the parents can teach the children. Neighbor will advise you, but they cannot teach you. The parents can teach the children, and they can say this is the right and that is wrong. Neighbor might be say your son and your daughter doing this, but the parents have authority to make them right. The same way, the faith, the religion, the book, the religion book, and the religious spiritual leaders, they teach us what is the right, what is the wrong. I have very great privilege to have two wonderful people from Harrow Interfaith. And they are working from so many years. Many people, they are asking, why the people working for the community? What the community give the food? What the community give the money? No. Which I said before, all the human beings have a different kind of desire. Many people, they want to gossip. Many people, they want to come out from the house where they're spending their own money, they're spending their own petrol, they're spending their own energy and giving happiness for others. And the one sentence which is I always follow, be kind with unkind people because they need more kindness. we have, which is I said, we have wonderful people, which is they are working for many years, from Harrow Interfaith, Pat Stephen. Pat Stephen, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you. It's a
And
pleasure
thank
to
you
be
very
here.
much for your valuable time. I know from many years you are doing a wonderful job in Harrow. You've done many other things, because I remember when the councillor Dhirubhai Lavingya was there, and the first meeting, which is he said the Pat Stephen is the right person for any community work and everything. So I remember that words. Pat, you are working for Harrow Interfaith and you represent Christian.
Yes.
And what is the essence of Christian? Because when I came in this country and when I went to church, it's so peaceful, and every Sunday there's service. After the prayers, the people around there, they said, please have a food, biscuit, tea, coffee. So it's wonderful environment when the people go, and wonderful people is like a welcoming. So can you please explain more, because you are Christian and also you are from Harrow Interfaith.
Yes. Well, first of all, as a Christian, I'm a Christian member of Harrow Interfaith.
Right.
And as Christians, we try to follow the commandments of God the Almighty. We follow the teachings of Jesus, who
Right.
we believe to be the Son of God.
Right.
And we feel that we are empowered to do good and to live righteous lives through the power of the Holy Spirit.
Right.
And in our Bible, there is so much history, so much teaching, so much philosophy, and we feel that it is indeed the Word of God, inspired by God through many different authors.
Right.
But perhaps the heart of the matter in the Bible is that we should all our lives seek to love God
Right.
and to love our neighbour.
Right.
And I see my work in Harrow Interfaith as very much part of doing both of these things,
Right.
of loving God and showing respect and understanding and learning about our neighbours.
Very good thing, because in our Indian language, which is, we can say, Padosi and Parmeswar. That means Padosi means neighbor and
Yes.
Parmeswar is a God.
Yes.
If the two is right, then you are going to be successful in your life. Because if the neighbor give you support, neighbor is a very close kind of family member.
Yes.
If you are not there, still the neighbor is looking after your house. If you are not
Yes.
there, neighbor is looking after your children.
Yeah.
Everything.
That's right.
So the wonderful sentence which is, you said, the essence of the Bible is God and neighbor.
Yes, and we also learn from Jesus that
Yes.
the neighbour, because very often people used to say to Jesus, "Who is my neighbour?" And he said, "Your neighbour is everyone."
Everyone,
and he
yes.
would tell stories
Yes.
about someone who was an enemy,
Yes.
and yet somebody cared, although an enemy, they cared for somebody who was injured and fell among thieves. So really, the neighbour is certainly the ones who live close to you, your family and your neighbour, but it reaches out from your immediate neighbourhood into your community, into your nation, into the world. And the starving person from another part of the world is as much our neighbour
Very good.
as the people that we see every day.
Yes. Harrow Interfaith, Pat, which is, you are very closely working with that faith. How many faith is connected with Harrow Interfaith?
Well, we have 9 major faiths, but within each faith we have all the different groups and denominations
Right.
within the faith under the heading of the main faith.
Right.
And we usually talk about our faiths in alphabetical order.
Okay.
Because at one time in Harrow Interfaith, we tried to list them according to the time that they were established and manifest themselves in the world.
Right.
But so many of our faiths, such as Hinduism, is lost in the midst of time, and we couldn't find who started first.
Yes,
So
yes.
now we describe them in
Alphabetic.
alphabetical order.
Yes,
But
yes.
the faiths that we represent are the Baha'i faith,
Uh-huh.
the Buddhist faith, the Christian faith, the Hindu faith, the Jain community,
Yes.
the Jewish community,
Yes.
the Muslim community, the Sikh community, and the Zoroastrian community.
Right.
And so we're very privileged in Harrow to have a very rich tapestry of faith and tradition and scholarship
Yes.
and learned people, so that we can learn so much from each other.
From each other, religion.
And, yes,
faith,
so
yeah.
that one of our main tasks is to build understanding and
Yes.
respect among all the faiths in Harrow,
Yes, yes.
and realise how much we can learn from each other.
And that's the reason Harrow Interfaith is working so hard. And we can proudly say it from nearly 3 years, our Harrow is the safest borough in the London.
Right. That's right.
And that credit goes to the Harrow Interfaith and our Harrow Commander with all the community work.
That's right. And I think it comes through our faiths, because each faith is different.
Yes.
And when people join the interfaith,
Yes.
some people think that interfaith is picking a bit from this religion and a bit from that religion and a bit from another
Yes,
religion
yes.
and creating a new religion called interfaith. But it's not like that at all.
Yes.
We come as fully practicing and committed members of our own
Yeah.
faith.
Yeah.
But we find that we have so much in common in our shared values and in the shared way that we look at our community. So that because faith is strong in Harrow and our faiths together are very strong, we build on values of,
Yes. And we respect.
and respect.
Because I know when we get together, the meetings, we ask the questions.
Yes. that's
And
right.
the individual faith representative, they are giving the answer with respectfully.
Yes.
And the other religion, they accept peacefully
Yes.
and understanding very well, because I believe the interfaith is for peace.
Exactly. Yes.
And दर्शक मित्रों, हैरो इंटरफेथ मैं जब से जानता हूँ करीबन कई सालों से काम करती है, और जैसे पेट स्टीवन ने बताया कि डिफरेंट faith have a different kind of practice. The same way, the milk have a different taste, yogurt have a different taste, sugar have a different taste, honey have a different taste. But when you mix together, they have also different taste. So, Harrow Interfaith is working very closely with the faith. What is the faith? Shraddha. Faith, the words start with emotional in that level, Shraddha. If you respect someone, the opposite will give you respect. You hate someone, they will hate you. You respect someone, every time you met that person, they will respect you. The faith also teach you, leave your ego one side and be open with hearted, be welcoming your way. The faith and religion is not teaching you only read the books and that's it, the God will come to your door. No. The faith also teach you, you have to practice humanity. You have to practice honesty. You have to practice love. That is very important. Sometimes, Pat, when we met the people, and if you ask some question and they make a face,
Yes.
that means that person, outsider, they are showing we are the representative of the faith,
Yes.
but they're representing the faith essence. They did not go inside in your heart,
That's true. That's true.
because our face is like a mirror. How your heart and how your soul is representing your face.
Yes.
Yeah, and it all shows in your face.
Yes.
This is another thing. It shows in your face.
That is, God is also make a wonderful.
That's right.
yes.
That's right. And if you go deep enough,
Yes.
that is where our meeting place is.
That's right.
If you stay at the superficial differences,
Yes.
some people say, well, I don't understand that, or that seems to be a strange thing to do. But if you go deeply enough, that is our meeting place.
Yes.
We're like candles of all different shapes and sizes.
That's right.
But the flame is the
Yes,
same.
same. बहुत सुंदर लगा पैट स्टीवन. Thank you very much, Pat. I will come back to you again. We have also a representative from Harrow Interfaith, गोपाल बच्चू जी. गोपाल जी, आपका स्वागत है हमारे स्पिरिचुअल लाइव कार्यक्रम में. गोपाल जी, टुडे इज ऑल्सो ऑस्पिशियस डे फॉर द सिख कम्युनिटी. इज अ बर्थडे celebration of Gurudev Nanak ji. Can you explain a little bit?
So first of all, can I wish all Sikh brothers, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Heartiest congratulations on Guru Nanak Dev Ji's birthday today. We are here talking about interfaith, and I just wanted to say something about the link of Sikhs with,
Yes.
with interfaith.
Yes.
And obviously we discussed this, I think previously as well, and we discussed this at our meetings so much. But Sikhism is the religion which is founded on principles of global interfaith. Interfaith communities and mutual inter-community respect and harmony. A Sikh by definition must respect and must accept all other world religions. And further, a Sikh must protect and guard and allow also the free practice of customs and rituals of all religions. And I think this is where my work comes in with Harrow Interfaith, where I have been there for, I think, Pat, about 3 years now. I
Yes.
think. Yeah. And to be serving on the executive. And we talked earlier on about your analogy with the mixture of the fruit and how it then produces
Yes.
something really nice. I think that is what is happening with our 9 faiths that you mentioned. And I'm just glad that in Harrow we have such diversity.
Yes.
And one of the, I think, if not the number one borough with so many faiths and so many languages.
Yes.
And where interfaith is just so beautifully practiced, and how we go on from there. I'm also glad to say that according to the last census, we have about 4,000 Sikhs in Harrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'm sure now they've gone up because it's almost 10 years since the last census.
Yes.
But 4,000 Sikhs in Harrow, and I might as well do a plug in here for the fact that although we have 4,000 Sikhs, we do not have a center for Sikhs. So, but I'm working on that. And I'll let the listeners know when we are almost going to get there. One of the things we also do in part of interfaith is our commitment on interfaith. And yesterday, if you remember, we were at our remembrance service, weren't we?
Yes.
Where we all 9 faiths
Yes.
got together and loudly spoke about this interfaith act of commitment.
Yeah.
So I want to take this opportunity to actually let the listeners know what this act of commitment is.
Yes.
So if, I don't know whether Pat wants to join me, but we can do this together if you want.
Very well.
So our act of commitment actually says, we commit ourselves as people of many beliefs to work together for the common good, uniting to build a better society, grounded in values and ideals that we share. Community, personal integrity, a sense of right and wrong, learning, wisdom and love of truth, care and compassion, justice and peace, respect for one another, for the earth and its creatures. We commit ourselves in a spirit of friendship and cooperation to work together alongside all who share our values and ideals to help bring about a better world now and for generations to come. And you can tell from what I've just read and what me and Pat have just read that it's a very modern commitment, because it even mentions the earth and the creatures and the environment, and so we've taken account of everything. And I think I'm just glad. I really enjoy working as part of Harrow Interfaith and finding the time to do that for our people.
You see, God make us to do something.
Yeah,
God also give us 24 hours
that's right. That's
For work.
So many hours in a day. Yeah.
But from the 24 hours, if we can take 24 minutes for others, God will be happy.
That's right.
Some people out of 24 hours, they work for 8 hours, few hours for the community service. And you see in the commitment, which is, you just read it, there is a very good sentence.
Yeah.
We have to work for others. It's part of our duty.
Yeah.
Not part of our life or not
Yeah.
part of our, but it's part of our duty. There's a, you can see the animal, even dog can look after another dog. Cow is look after another cows. Elephant is look after another. Only human being, there is only one human being can respect other human being,
Yeah.
respect another faith, respect the rules of the faith.
Exactly.
Then I don't think so there will be any trouble.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the problem create the start with the differences.
Yes.
I can do this and you cannot do that. I have to do this and other person cannot do that. And that is a part is my experience which is I am sharing during our life. So people is always demanding. There is no satisfaction. And there is no satisfaction, then they will be might be angry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they said, I want this, or you cannot have that,
Yeah. Yeah.
or you cannot have that. So, the good job of Harrow Interfaith, which is according to my knowledge, when we get together, welcome everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I remember Pat is always welcoming in very
Yeah.
good way.
Yeah.
Make sure everyone's sitting properly.
Yeah.
If there is a drink or there
Yeah.
is a
Refreshments
food,
are always
refreshment is
there.
always
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And Punita is also during her prayer, she done good job. Sonu Malkani
Yeah.
from Saurashtra Center, Rohinton,
Rohinton. Yeah.
he is also doing good job. Jack is
Yes,
a
yes.
chairperson.
Yeah.
So all that personality, multi-personality is like merging each other and trying to work for the community.
That's right. We can all bring our own gifts
Yes.
and our own insights.
Yes, and in the meeting, which is I also marked in that level, everyone they left the ego. Who am I?
Yes,
And they said, okay, how we can help each other.
that's
Yeah.
right.
And that is the beauty which is our Harrow Interfaith have.
Yes.
And मैं जो दर्शक मित्रों कहीं the listening from the Birmingham, Leicesters, Manchesters, from the Europe as well, I would like to request. This program is not which is we are showing our Harrow. No, we are just trying to remind you what we are doing. And if you like it, you can keep it. If you want to share it, then share to others, neighbor. Because Harrow Interfaith, reason being they are working so hard, and which is I recently said, Harrow is the safest borough in London. Why? There's more than 80 language or
Yes.
That's
90
right. 80,
language.
82 languages being spoken.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are one of the most culturally
Yes,
diverse,
82 language.
as well as
is-
religiously
Yes.
diverse
Just in this borough.
areas.
Just
Right.
in this borough. Yeah.
And we have many religion, many languages,
Yeah.
but we haven't got any trouble in our
Not
Harrow.
at all. Yeah.
No,
Why? Because we respect each other.
that's right.
Whatever they are doing, according to the faith, respect.
Yes,
We don't criticize.
yes, that's it, right.
And that is the principle of Harrow Interfaith.
Yes. And I always find that when we learn about other people's faiths, we learn about some of their concepts and some of their beliefs. It seems like a miracle, but you seem to get more insights into your own faith. I learn more about Christianity,
Yeah.
and when I hear from other faiths,
Yes.
and I think, well, that's what Jesus was talking about in
Yes.
that parable.
Yes.
And so you strengthen your own faith,
Yes.
as well as have the joy of joining in and learning about others.
Yeah, same thing. You see, the faith, people talk about different faith, and they said, some people, the trouble start, they said, my faith is bigger than this faith, my religion is
Yes.
bigger than that faith. Whatever, if you take the candle, if you keep it in the house, they give you the same light.
Yes?
Yeah.
If you take that candle to your bedroom, they give you same light.
That's
If you
right.
take that candle to the temple, they give you same light.
Yes,
If you take that candle to the church, they give you same light.
that's right.
So the light is represent of faith,
Exactly.
Exactly,
Light of the world is very important
represent
to us.
our faith.
Yes.
So if people can understand that philosophy,
Yes,
then I think so there is a peace everywhere.
that's right.
And I think the other reason we are doing so well as far as interfaith is concerned, especially in Harrow, is because of our links with the commander and the police.
Yes.
Yes,
I
Yes.
mean, we get called by the commander if
Yes.
there is anything going on
Yes.
to tell our own communities. We
Yes.
are the first to be told, and so that there is no tension,
Yes.
either way. In any, we can go through so many examples where we've had meetings with
Yes,
the commander,
yes.
and I think that is the reason the links are so good.
yes. And with Harrow Interfaith, we started off by having groups from our faith communities.
Yes.
And that was very right. But now we've broadened it to
Yes.
have
That's right.
other groups
Yeah.
like the police, like voluntary
Yes,
action,
yes.
that have the same have the same aims and objectives as
That's right,
ourselves to work together for the community.
No,
And we
yeah.
all cooperate very well, so
Yes.
no one is left out.
We understand
That's right.
straight away if there is some questions, we understand how
Yes.
to solve that and how to help them.
That's right.
And we are lucky because at the moment from the yesterday's interfaith week,
Yes.
Uh,
it's this week. We're
yeah.
now in
so we are in
Interfaith
right
Week.
time.
This is
we are
Interfaith
right
Week,
time
yeah.
to discuss about the interfaith.
Yes.
Yeah. Gopalji, you were saying something.
I was going to say that we, since this is Interfaith Week, we wanted to mention this event that we have. This is on Thursday, the 17th.
That's right, this
At the
Thursday.
Civic Centre, is it?
Yes.
This Thursday. The title is Faith Important for Health and Well-Being?
Okay.
Very interesting. Starts at 7:30 till 9:30, and all are welcome to the chamber. Is it? It's in the chamber.
Yes,
yeah,
it's in the
the
members-
chamber at
the
Harrow.
members'
yeah,
room, yes.
members' lounge at Harrow Council, and in the.
And we're
big-
cooperating with the NHS Harrow.
Oh, yes.
What is it? The clinical commissioning group.
Okay.
Who are coming to bring their expertise on
Okay.
health and well-being,
to
and
discuss.
to link it with the
Yeah.
spiritual aspect. And
Very
how,
good.
how important the spiritual aspect is
Yeah.
for health and well-being.
Well, जैसे गोपाल जी और पेट स्टीवन ने बताया कि जो प्रोग्राम है इस 17th नवंबर को, तो I believe myself, if you have time or if you don't have time, make your time for yourself, for health. And I can say, if your health is good, then wealth is everywhere. If your health is good, you can do everything.
Yeah.
You can go everywhere. If your health is no good, you cannot do even prayer yourself. You cannot please yourself. So you welcome to 17th of November to the Civic Center from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Gopalji was saying something?
Just one, we must mention that we wouldn't have Interfaith where it is in Harrow without Harrow Council.
No,
Yes.
They are so supportive.
we work
So-
very
Civic
closely.
Centre,
We
yes.
work very closely.
We very closely, and they this is so helpful and so supportive of all our work. In
Harrow Council is always,
I
which is you
particularly
said,
must mention Samia Malik. I think she, the
Yes,
Harrow representative
yes,
on
yes.
our group.
Yes.
Without her, we would not be where we are.
It's good that Harrow Council always sends a representative
Yes,
to
they're
all of
always
our
there.
meetings.
Yeah.
and-
So during the Interfaith Week, I would like to say thank you everyone who's listening. I would like to say thank you to the Harrow Council. I would like to say the police and each and every community members and faith member.
Yeah.
Wish you all the best and be good in that level. Respect other. You can get the respect from other faith as well. समय का काम करता है. अगले वीक हम कुछ आध्यात्मिक चर्चा करेंगे. ओम पूर्णमः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. हरि ओम शांति शांति शांति.